All right, welcome back, YouTube. So, Journey Together just came out today. We were able to get our hands on the ETB as well as a booster box. So, this was already, hard enough to get. Spent quite a bit of money to get both of these because prices are not fun. But we're going to be opening up both of these in today's video. We're just going to go ahead and jump right into it. Going to open up this ETB and open up the packs, go over everything we get, as well as the booster box. Go ahead and get all this cut out. All right. So, in here we get the player's guide. It goes over everything about the game as well as all the fun pulls here. Now, here, let me push this back a bit. I know that the Lily's Clefairy is going for, a decent amount right now. I think the market's about 284 right now. Some of the other illustration rares here are going for quite a bit of money as well. I'm honestly looking forward to the full arts because I really enjoyed the full arts. I kind of want those more than the illustration rares for some of them. Maybe the Billy Bolt one I like quite a bit. But like the Enzora, that's a deck that I want to play, and we're actually gonna be having a video come out here after this one, going over Enzorark's deck on Pokemon TCG Live. So I'm looking forward to that because I haven't really played much of that deck, so it's gonna be a learning experience for us both. But in it, like every other ETB, you get your packs as well as sleeves, which these actually look pretty great. I really like the look of these. So we get our 9 packs. We get our little poison counters there. And, ooh, Zora. I didn't realize that this was actually going to be the promo for that. So that's cool. We also get the energies. Inner dice. Which, these ones, what are these ones? Purple and blue. I think the Shrouded Fable ones were the same color, right? I can't remember exactly if they were or not. Okay, we'll go ahead and open this up right now. Okay, we got the TCG Live code, as well as the dividers. These aren't too bad looking either. Okay. Wow, it looks fantastic. Enzora. Cool. Let's go ahead and get this sleeved up too. Use some of these sleeves before we open up these packs. And the quality seems to be pretty solid for these sleeves as well, because I know sometimes they're hit or miss. Sometimes they're like really tight on the cards, and it's hard to actually sleeve them, but that actually felt pretty nice when those were going on. Self-resituated here before we get into the packs. So we got 9 packs to open. Let's see what we could get. Hopefully we get like, at least a massive pull. I spent over $300 on everything that we got here today. I think right now the booster box goes for about $240 or something like that right now. So it's not cheap to buy a Journey Together booster box. Okay, so we got, let's see, Fighting Energy, Drampa, Durant, Morgrim. We got a Alolan Golem as well, a Scavalier, Rock Scouting, Lotad, Hops, Silicobra, and Magearna. Okay. I kind of want a full or a special illustration rare of a Scavalier, because like I really like this card quite a bit. And I remember it was like my second shiny that I ever found in Sword and Shield, or at least one that I hunted for and I actually got. And it has really good stats too in game, so just like it quite a bit. It's one of my favorite bug types. Okay, Steel Energy here. And Wooper. Hops bag. I definitely want to build a Tang and Hop Snorlax. I definitely want to build a Hop deck, and so getting all the cards for Hop, like Hop Snorlax, which I definitely think is a card that you want to play. Definitely worth getting. I definitely think, I think Belly Bolts, or what is it? I can't remember her name. Oh, who is it? Let me check real quick before I forget. Iono's Belly Bolt is actually pretty solid. deck to play. But we'll see. Okay, we got a Stunfisk here, Bombardier, Parasect, Pupitar, Volcarona, Alolan Marowak, Weezing, Professor's Research, Bidimp, and Amoonguss EX. Okay. I think Amoonguss EX actually has some viability from what I was reading and kind of seeing. So we at least got one hit here. Hopefully we could continue and get something nice as well. Hopefully some sort of illustration rare would be great. Awesome. Okay, Water Energy to Whalmer. Okay, Ionis Tadbulb, Cramorant, Angoro. We got Grimmsnarl, Ends PP up. Okay, Hops Cramorant, and Kilowattrel, which Kilowattrel I think is played as well in the deck too. What does this one do? You must discard a basic electric energy from this Pokemon in order to use this ability. Once during your turn, you may draw a card until you have 6 cards in your hand. Wow, a really solid ability. Okay, so we're at 5 packs left for the ETB. Okay, Electric Energy. We got a Alolan Geodude, Lily's Comfey, Virizion, Hop's Choice Band. Not a bad card. Ends Clank, Lane Wooper, Lombre, Noivern. Okay, nothing there either. Okay, pack number 4. Will this one be the big hit? I mean, we'll also have 36 more packs to go through, so hopefully we get some solid pulls, at least enough to where I can build Ends deck in real life, because I definitely want to play that deck. Okay, we got a Fire Energy, the Hops Rookidee, Ends Clank, or that's, which one? That's Clink. Nope. And we just bumped all those cards out. I'm back here. Developer. The Clank is right there. Ends Castle. Hops Wooloo. Noivern. And Regirock. Okay. Okay, let's see. We got a basic Grass Energy here. Cubfant. Lombre. Wolvette. Metang. Articuno. Postwick. Floff. Iono's Electrode. Morgrim. Ooh, there we go. Illustration, or what? Full art. Iono's Bellybolt. That is gorgeous. Look at that. See, as often as you'd like during your turn, you may attach a basic energy or basic electric energy from your hand to one of your Iono's Pokemon. Wow. See, and I love the full arts because I just love the background of the trainer in the back. Like that just looks so clean. That's a fantastic pull right there. Fantastic. I'm happy we pulled at least one of the full arts. I'd like to get at least a couple of in Zoroarks, like I said. It's just such a nice one. But I'm very happy for that as well. And I would not mind to play a Billybolt deck as well. I think that deck is very fun to play. Okay, so we got, let's see, Fighting Energy there. We got a Larvitar. Aeroblast. Ekleon. Redeemable Ticket. Mr. Mime. Hops Bag. And we got a, what is that? The Dunsparce EX. I believe this also has a illustration rare as well. Not a bad hit. I'm actually curious. Let me pull up the illustration rare for Bellybolt. Goes for about 110. And then where is the Iono's Bellybolt? This is the ultra rare. Full art is going for about $11 right now. That's not too bad. Not too bad. looks like the prices are definitely readjusting versus the first day or the pre-release day when everyone got some stuff opened. Because they were up a lot more. I know a lot of the ultra rares were above $100 at that point, at least from what I saw. Okay, we got a Noibat, Rockruff, Caterpie, Magmore, Vincia, Unkalone, Banette, Lilligant, ooh, Kilowattrel, and the Butterfree. The illustration rare Iono's Kilowattrel, that's fantastic. Okay, it looks like they're wanting us to play Belly Bolt now, so I guess we're gonna start playing Belly Bolt. Yeah, fantastic pulls out of the ETB here. All great. Let's see, and then Iono's Kilowattrel is about $16 to $18 right now, so that's fantastic too. Awesome. Then we also got the promo from ETB as well. So I'll go ahead and get all of the packaging off of the booster box, and we'll start opening that as well. Okay, now we got the booster box unsealed here. So out of the booster box here, we get that in Reshiram's promo. Now I've already heard some people having issues of not getting one in their booster box. So there's a video I've seen where someone goes over what to do if you don't have one. You just go to their Pokemon website and you basically have to go click a bunch of different, routes to get through to report that you had it missing from your product, and then they'll send you one. If you don't get one in yours, there's a way to get one without having to pay or buy a whole other, $240 booster box, Packaging is very rough. I can actually get it out. That'd be fantastic. There we go. We got our Ends Reshiram. Look at that. With the Journey Together stamp right there as well. That looks fantastic. Yeah, ours doesn't look too messed up either, especially with it being at the very top of the box too. It does kind of look like the centering is a little off on it, but not horrible though. Really cool. And this could be played in the Ends deck as well, so that's amazing. Okay, we got 36 packs, and we're just going to go right into all this. We got a lot of packs to get through. And we're just going to kind of go through here. Ooh, okay, we got illustration and Noibat there. That's great. Fantastic pull right there. Look at that. So pretty. We'll go back the other way. I don't think it's really all that fun to cycle out like that. Okay, Centurant. Paparaja. Deemable Ticket. Torchic. Okay, and a Metagross. Okay. Let's sort it out of the way. Okay, Metal Energy here. Caterpie. Magmar, Hopswooloo. Inns Castle. Goro, that's a nice art. Noibat, and another Regirock. And for today's, I've actually started a different, how do I put this? Like, a different schedule for where I work right now. so the videos haven't been consistent at all because I've been extremely busy, unfortunately. But I'm hoping to get back on that routine here relatively soon. I can start putting out more, at least gameplay video, or at least gameplay content over on TCG Live, which is what I play quite a bit. I just haven't had the opportunity to sit down and record without, you know, making a fuss for other things. Ends PP up. Do we get anything out of this one? Another Munga CX. Okay. But I'm hoping that I'll be a little bit more consistent with this set and playing more decks from this set because rotation happened. We aren't able to play, you know, the Radiant cards anymore. All the Vs have rotated out. So we're now in a more restricted format, which is definitely more fun to play in, I think, because there's not going to be as much allowed. So the decks are going to be pretty refined until more sets come out. So more to do. So like I said earlier in the video, we're planning on playing In's deck, and then we're going to move on to Ionos, and then we're going to try some other, you know, hop decks as well, and seeing what else, like Miraidon, if they're still playable, and Dragapult, which is my favorite deck to play right now, and just go from there. And try and be consistent, try and get at least 1 or 2 videos a week if I'm have the time, and if I'm not as tired after work, and give you guys some fun videos to watch where I'm not completely tired and willing to, you know, actually speak in the video and just sit there and just not talk, which is another reason why a lot of my videos I don't end up posting as much, because I'll look through some games. I have some really good gameplay, but I'm just, look at that. Look at that. Ultra rare Lily's Clefairy EX. Fantastic. Oh my god. That is a great one to pull. Imagine that was the illustration right there. That'd be, make all my money back right there. Another fantastic card. And this card's going to be in like every single deck because it's going to allows you to hit dragon types with psychic attacks. So Gardevoir EX is going to be significantly better against Dragapult EX and any other dragon decks. Like if Salamence EX becomes a deck. So that's really fantastic to pull that. But yeah, back to what I was saying. The issue with, you know, working a full-time job that has some strenuous activities to it, like mine does. I end up sitting down recording a bunch of gameplay, and I have some really good, you know, games, you know, that I think are worth, you know, showing the audience and stuff like that. But I don't talk at all, or I look very unhappy in the video, which is not the goal. And so I have to be kind of operating at, you know, more than 95% to make at least a decent quality video, on top of taking the time to edit and post something that's worth watching. But, you know, I do like to hear recommendations on what you guys want to see as well. So in the comments, you can let me know what type of decks you want to see played, or specific openings you'd like to see as well. If I could get lucky and get my hands on some stuff, then we'll make that happen. Okay, is this lagging right now? This looks like it's lagging on my end. Okay, Wilmer. Aramarka. I believe Darmanitan is actually pretty solid. I haven't really looked at all the cards yet for the deck. Okay, we got Aldean Clogsire. Okay, cool. Or In's deck, you know, which ones are good to play, which ones are not good to play, and trying to find a revised list. So I might do some research, find a list that's solid before I actually play it. Do a couple test games, so when I'm playing, you know, recording, I don't look like a complete idiot playing the game, you know, because I am partially new to playing Pokemon TCG Live and playing the actual, you know, card game in person, because I originally came from Yu-Gi-Oh! And Hearthstone. So this is a new hobby and interest that I'm exploring right now. Oats Cruel, okay. And Shuppet, Morgrim, and Wailord. Actually not a horrible art for Wailord. That looks really nice. Even though it's very simplistic, it's done really well. I like that. Okay, Electric Energy, Clink, Lotad. Larvitar. You know, that actually feels like that's a pretty, you know, good ability for retreating and stuff. And then Instorm Manatine. I think this is discard all energy from this Pokemon stack does, and it's one of your opponent's bench Pokemon. Okay. That does 30 for each basic in your opponent's discard pile. Okay, so these are really good abilities for Zoroark to actually use. Oh, and we pull another Ind's Rushram. Okay, I didn't realize that you could pull this as well in there. So we have two. That's cool. And this one actually looks better centering wise, but it doesn't have the Drain Together stamp, so I don't know if that means it's if one's more or less cost wise, which I guess I could check that real quick before I forget. Okay, so it looks like the stamped version goes for about $24. And the non-stamped one is going for 30, which I don't know why one costs more than the other. I feel like having the special stamp on it would make it more expensive, but I guess if everyone's guaranteed to pull it, it's not going to be as expensive, right? So I guess that makes sense, but I really like the art, so I'm probably going to throw that into the my deck if I pull enough of the support for the Zoroark deck. Okay. Make sure this is focusing in here. Got a Dark Energy. Whalmer. Oh, look at that. We got another Darmanitan. Does Darmanitan have an illustration rare? I really want to pull that if it does. And Butterfree. No, I don't think it did have a... Does not have an illustration rare, but... I know the Werelord does. What else has one? Wattrel. I don't think the Clank has one. I feel like they should have done a little bit more full arts for the actual trainer decks, so we have some other stuff to go with it, but I could be wrong. They could be some that I'm just missing that are like I don't remember seeing. Ooh, okay, we got Reverse Escavalier and Tyranitar. Okay. Okay, we're almost done with the right side. Looks like we have what, 1, 2, 3. Is that 3 more packs? I think is what I see. Boomgis. We got Ins Clink, Lotad, Nimble, Alolan Golem, another Scavalier. And what is that? Electrode? Yeah. Ooh, okay, there we go. Hopsization EX. Fantastic. Yeah, I really like the full art for this as well. And I think Hop's deck is going to be pretty solid as well. It looks like his entire deck is just about stacking damage and then swinging very hard. So I really like that play style as well. See, 1, 2. Oh, we got 4 more packs actually. Okay, not 3. Wow, I feel like we've got quite a bit of. How many hits is that? Is that 4 hits out of this side so far? Could be wrong. A Lycanroc. Ludicolo. Okay. See, how many hits we got so far? We got 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Is that 6 pulls? I think. Just from that right side, it's not bad. Looks like the hit rates aren't horrible for everything. And I still haven't seen any prismatic evolutions either. So at least I was able to get what we got today. Because, you know, since my schedule changed, I work from 8 to 5 now for a month before I go back to my old schedule. So, you know, card shop opened up at, you know, 9 or 10 with, you know, their shipment in. So I was just sitting there waiting for my for the day to be done so I could go and buy the stuff and praying that we have stuff left over for me to buy. But we were fortunate enough I was able to get, I think after I bought these there was 2 booster boxes and 2 ETBs left over, so I was very, very close to missing out on my opportunity of getting my ETB as well as my booster box. So very happy we did, and so far I'm very happy with my pulls. So Very, very happy. If we could get a hyper gold too, that'd be awesome. Because I feel like my hyper gold luck has been pretty bad lately. Lily's Rumby. Because I haven't pulled the hyper gold in a long time. Like I keep on buying Shrouded Fables because that's the only set that I see out and about sometimes, and I still have not gotten hyper gold Earthen Vessel or even like a Steel Energy. Like I'd like to like get some like hyper gold versions of some of the energies instead of just buying them individually. Because they're like some of them are expensive, like 20 to 30 bucks, and then some are like 5. Not a cheap thing to buy high rarity energies if you want to bling out your deck. The Inn's Castle, we got a Cloth, Ops Corvusquire, and a Mamoswine EX. Okay, nice. And I think Mamoswine is actually semi decent deck to try out. I'll have to try it out as well because I know on TCG Live they give you a free deck, or they give you a bunch of free decks, and Mamoswine EX is one of them. But this is the first pack from the left side now. Let's see how our luck continues. If we're able to get at least one illustration rare, that'd be fantastic. That'd be fantastic. Okay, and Clink, and another Magearna. Okay. I'm just going to pull these all out here. Make it a tad bit more easier for me. I'll have to try and pull these out individually. Okay, Dark Energy. We got a Torkoal, Mala, Coughing, Shuppet, Top Choice Band, Articuno, Oswick, Durant, Maractus, and another Dunsparce EX. Okay, so that's number 2 for that one. Let me move all these cards out of the way here. Okie dokie. See here, pack number 2. You know, the one thing that I really wish the English sets would do is actually get like a pullable tab like they do on the Japanese sets, because I really don't like the way I have to like really force tear these packs open because of, you know, damage the cards. Hello Swine and Wattrel. Yeah, we're definitely seeing a lot of Iono cards out of my stack here, or out of my packs. So definitely gonna see about playing Iono in person at maybe like a local tournament or something. Also, if you guys want to see like local stuff too, let me know. If you want to see like in-person tournament games and stuff like that, I can maybe make that happen. Got Hops Corvusquire and I don't even know how to pronounce that one. Siglif, I think, is how it's pronounced. And Mac Mortar, okay. Yeah, that pack just gets torn up. Okay. Got a Beldum, Torkoal, Mola, Super Potion, Hops Corviknight, okay. Yeah, we haven't pulled that one yet. Banette, Postwick, Parasect. Ooh, look at that. In Zoroark EX. Okay, this is the one I like a lot. Like, I just love the full art for this. This looks great. I'm definitely going to buy a playset of this for my deck. That just looks so good. And we actually pulled all of them, right? We got the Belly Bolt. Yeah, look at that. We got all 3 just from our ETB and our booster box. That's fantastic. Very, very happy with that. Okay, if I could pull one more, or if not another anything Zoroark, I'm gonna be very happy. So if I get another full art, if I get an illustration rare, if I get the EX, more copies so I can actually play the deck in person would be fantastic. Okay, Chino, Little, Poofamp, Lily's Pearl, Banette, Angoro, Ramorant. Ooh, a second Iono's Kilowattrel. Look at that. Oh my god, the luck is crazy. Two of these? Okay, they better give me a illustration rare for what? The Belly Bolt now? They're just giving me all of Iono's cards. They just gotta do it to me, right? Or Hyper Gold. I'd be happy with the Hyper Gold as well. Okay, basic Steel Energy. We got a Koffing. It's Corvisquire. Sigilyph. Angoro. Grimmsnarl. Ins PP up. Ins Dormaka. Okay. Wow. Lily's Clefairy EX as well. So we also got this one as well. Yeah, this is such a great card. Man, we are just getting all the hits right now. We still got a decent amount of packs to go through as well. Wow. So many solid hits. Looks like the hit rates are a little bit better in this set versus Prismatics. And what was the other set? Surging Sparks. You know, I opened up 2 booster boxes of Surging Sparks and I got like virtually nothing from those. So now it's mad too because I bought those at like, what was it, 230 when they came out. So I was not too happy about that. Okay, Hop still Cobra. Gosh, if I could speak. Oh, jumped the gun there. Looks like we got Sheldon. Shelgon, my bad. Sunfisk and Lycanroc. Right. You know, I actually don't know how good the Salamence deck is going to be. You need a fire and water energy as well. I think a normal energy as well for the main attack for Salamence. But we'll just have to see. I guess actually I could check because I'm just curious now. Fire, double water, double neutral. Okay. You know, with Crispin being a card, that's very possible for that to happen. Or to get that attack off. It's 300 base power, so that's actually not horrible. Not a horrible attack at all. Back a tad bit more. There we go. Yeah, definitely need to get like a bigger desk so I can have more space to open up all these cards. A little pile swine. Ops bag. The clank. Okay, double. This is the first double we pulled. When you play this card from your hand, to evolve one of your Pokemon during your turn, you may switch in one of your opponent's bench Pokemon to the active. Okay. That's the solid ability, okay. Caterpie and another Tyranitar. Okay, I got Water Energy, Alolan Geodude, Lotad. Got Veterant, Ops Bag, Clank, and a Cobra, and Joltik. Okay, we got a reverse of that. And Meowscarada. How many packs we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 more packs. So I have a high chance to get pull. Really an illustration rare, some other full arts we could get. If we get more of the Zoroark, like I've been saying, that'd be amazing. Really, if we could just pull at least one more really big hit, that'd be great. Get our Manatan and the Rushram EX, which I don't really know how this is going to do. 3 energy for 200 attack is not all that insane. Still a really pretty card to look at. Okay. Okay, grass energy here in Zora, Tropius, Swinub, Dalemise, Paparaja, Inns Castle, Okolone, Cubone, Ansham, another Regirock. Okay. Psychic Energy, got a Noibat, Geodude, Lotad, Zelgor, Lily's Pearl. Ooh, Druddigon, okay. The Dragon's Fury, attach a basic fire energy from your discard pile to one of your Pokemon. So this kind of plays together with the Salamence deck a little bit. That's kind of neat. Didn't realize that there was any other support cards for that deck, so that's cool to see. Okay, Hops double. Not another bad hit. Okay, down to 4 packs now. What do the last 4 packs hold for us? Hopefully an illustration rare. Or another full art. You know. I don't think there's any other like crazy cards I was like specifically looking for. Or wanting. But double kill Wattrel, might as well make it a third, right? Actually, I really don't know how many you need for that deck. You probably just need 2. And Noivern. Okay. But like I said, I haven't really checked any of the new deck lists that are coming out or that are already out for the new format. So I'm going to be taking a look at that after I'm done editing this video. Okay, we got a Steel Energy here. Beldum, we got Bagon, Regice, Corviknight, Spike Energy, Fungus, Black Belt Training, and Tapu Koko EX. Okay. Act as 20 more damage for each of your benched Pokemon. So this is basically like Raikou. But yeah, I think it had 200 HP, right? Or was it 220? I can't remember. I'm definitely going to try out another electric deck because I've been playing quite a bit of Miraidon EX as well. At least before the rotation happened. So it's not going to be at full power like it once was. But we're going to test out Miraidon as well just because I played a decent amount of it. I know at least how to pilot the deck. Max Belt Training, got Shelmet, Rockruff, Artillery, Weezing, Ruffian, Lotad, Kuno. Ooh, almost illustration right there. That's the, is that full art for Salamence EX? 50 damage to each of your opponent's bench Pokemon. And then discard 2 energy from this Pokemon. It's unfortunate that double turbo energy is not in rotation anymore. So, I mean, it's going to take time to actually set this card up. But still really nice. We pulled like all the big hits, but as full art. So that's really cool. Last pack. Is there going to be a chance to pull like what? The full art for, or the illustration rare for Articuno? Don't get any of the illustration rares. That'd be fantastic. Hyper golds, anything at this point. Oh my god, I just want to be difficult. Okay, there we go. Any of those would be fantastic. Okay, Dark Energy. Is this going to be the illustration rare for Zoroark? That'd be amazing. Perish, Super Potion. Ends Darmanitan. Iris Fighting Spirit. Metang. Ooh, Maractus, okay. And ends Reshiram. I guess what is that, just normal hollow? We did end on hit. We ended on an illustration rare, which was fantastic. Floating needles for the ability. That's cool. Okay, so we're just gonna go quickly over. We're gonna do a little quick review of everything that we pulled. Okay, so going out over everything that we pulled from our booster box and our ETB. We pulled the Ultra Full Art Lily's Clefairy EX. as well as the Belly Bolt EX, the Zoroark EX, and the Salamence EX. So we pulled all 4 of these, which is just fantastic. I'm very happy we were at least able to pull these ones. No illustration rare, but these are still fantastic hits. We also got our promo from the ETB, as well as our promo from our booster box. We also did pull the normal, or not, I guess the illustration rare for the Reshiram with the non-Journey Together stamp, so that's actually pretty cool as well. So pulled both of those. Double Kilowattrel illustration rare, which is just such a awesome illustration rare as well. Especially, it's a good card for Blade Bolt, so that deck is great. We pulled our Maractus illustration rare as well. Noibat. And for our EXs, we did pull Clefairy EX as well. We got Hops Zacian EX. Then we did pull some duplicates. We got 2 Amoonguss EX, 2 Dunsparce EX, Tapu Koko, Clodsire, Mamoswine, and a Reshiram EX. So, you know, overall, hits were pretty solid between both. So I'm definitely looking forward to buying more of this set and trying to build some of these decks, because I am looking forward to playing the new format. And I think a lot of these cards just look fantastic. And I mean, cannot get enough of these full arts, man. Like, these are just fantastic looking. We got all 4 as well. I'm just so happy with that. And like, oh man, they just look so good. But you know, if you guys want to see more videos and hopefully more gameplay from TCG Live and more pack openings, any recommendations or anything you guys want to give me, leave in the comments. If you do like the video, make sure you like and subscribe so I can do more of this. Hope you guys have a good day.